Hi, it's Leigh Keckner. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. I'm jumping on to talk about the holiday season that's coming up. Um, I know last year when it was my first year with my ex, he had moved out, and each holiday was like ripping off a band-aid because I hadn't planned for it. And it was like, oh my gosh, Easter's here. What did we used to do? What am I supposed to do? And the whole year, every like holiday marked threw me into a tizzy. And then in 2020, I got really clear of what do I want my new traditions to look like? What does it look like? How are Dave and I splitting up the kids and really making a game plan and being super prepped for each holiday. So I wasn't a victim of it. It didn't catch me off guard. And so what I want to talk about today is this upcoming Hanukkah, which started, Happy Hanukkah, and Christmas holiday, which is coming up. So I like to think of it as making a game plan so that we are entering into it completely prepped and ready with tools to help us if we get in pitfalls or get smacked in the side of the head, or if something goes way different than what we had planned. And I know a lot of times we're maybe not be getting together with a lot of family members, or maybe you're getting together with one that triggers you, or maybe you're getting together with your ex, with the children, or whatever it is. Or even if you're having conflict with one of your children, all of this can help. So I make a game plan and I treat it almost like I'm going on vacation. So when I go on vacation for my family, especially with 5 kids, I had a list marked out of every single thing that we would need that I packed, ahead of time. So I didn't get in the car and go, oh my gosh, I forgot the chargers, I forgot the passports, I forgot, right? I had a list and I didn't get into the actual event until everything was checked off my list. So creating a list of what you need, and that can be like self-care tools, like breathing techniques, taking a 5-minute break, like really being clear that when you get triggered, it makes you get like this. And when we react from this, all hell breaks loose. And a lot of time at the holidays, a lot of people are kind of reactive. So for us to be aware of, wow, these things trigger me, and making a little list and having a game plan for how to handle those when they come up. Like, what can I do if something goes? I'll give an example. Last year on Easter, I got up, and the night before I made all the kids Easter baskets and put their chocolate bunnies, a little gift card, fingernail polish, lip gloss, whatever it was, I put in each of their baskets. And then the night before, I stuffed all the eggs and I went and planted them around the backyard. And my kids are older, but I found that they still kind of do stuff like that. But I remember the day of, one daughter wouldn't get up to go Easter egg hunting. And I was like, I laid out the damn egg. Get your ass out of bed. What are you talking about? It's Easter. I'm not even telling you, and I was doing that. And then I came out and somebody else said, I don't really want to eat what you made. But I had prepped it. And then Dave was not in real happiness then, or in kindness towards me. So he was jabbing me and my kids were doing that. And no one was doing it. And I had planned this whole day to try and make everything like it used. Oh my gosh, I wore my ass out. So now what I do is I have complete acceptance. When I prepare things out of love for others, I have no expectation of how they should respond to it. I let them be themselves. And I also in a complete acceptance of what happens. Because what happening is supposed to be happening. And if we fight with it, we're causing ourselves suffering and conflict, and we'll bleed out on those around us, and everybody will feel pretty shitty. So getting in a mindset, knowing what's important to you, sharing it with the people. I also include my kids. When you go on a trip, you have your packing list to prep, and then you have your itinerary. So you make sure you hit the good things during the trip and you don't miss things in whatever area you're visiting. So then I'm going to make an itinerary for Christmas Eve and for Christmas Day, and get my kids involved and get their feedback on what do they want. So I can include the things they want. So I'm not just spouting off what I want to do and then they're saying no and I'm getting defensive. I'm co-creating it with them. And I think that the more that we spend time ahead of time on any trip, on any vacation, on any family gathering, on any meeting, on any phone call, how we want it to go, what we need to touch on, and how we would like it to look, and then being completely flexible with how it turns out, right? And having the tools for yourself to get grounded. Like if somebody says something and you're already a little bit fired up because someone else just jabbed you, somebody says something and you want to scream, like I did last Easter and run out of the house. Honor yourself, feel it coming up, and then take a 5-minute break, go to the bathroom or go walk out and get fresh air and calm yourself. I like when I get riled up and triggered, I can just go, I take actually 3 grounding breaths, helps me with everything. Everything. I try not to respond without my 3 grounding breaths to get me back down, to calm my heart rate, to slow my mind. And then I check in with a place that feels panicky or nervous or upset inside, and I say, hey, I'm right here. I got you. Everything's okay. It's going to be okay. I'm right here. And then assessing the situation and responding, or making a game plan for what you're going to do. So anytime we feel riled up, let that be an invitation for you to go within, tell yourself you're okay and you got you, and to breathe and come down a little bit. So that rile up, anger, trigger can become a gift to bring us back home and to calm. And that's it. So for the holidays, make your packing list, everything that you need, even your self-care techniques, your breathing, everything that you need to have done, everything. And then make your itinerary, including your children, and share it with your if you are like I'm towards the end of my divorce, but with my estranged husband, to share it with him, although he won't be here this holiday season, but to include him and share it with him and say, this is how what I'm thinking and how I'd love it to go. What do you think about it? And kind of get everyone's feedback, so it's not our plan and we're disappointed if it doesn't work out the way we think it should work out. It's like giving yourself a break to be at peace with what is, to actually allow the merry to be in the Merry Christmas, or the happy to be in Happy Hanukkah. Because you got yourself and you're taking your grounding breaths and you're not taking everything personal. You're accepting of where everyone else is and how they need to or choose to respond or react. That's it. Happy holiday season. Happy Hanukkah today. Merry Christmas. And let us be joyful and calm so that we may experience and exude joy and calm to those around us. Have a beautiful day. I love you.